Hello, and welcome to another episode of No Small Roles, a D&D podcast where there are no small roles, but some massive bruises for Gwendolyn and Enkidu.
Have they invented ice in El Timpia?
I'm sure they have.
What kind of a question is
ice?
that, Ben
Says the guy
Galvin?
playing an
I'm not the
inventor.
artificer.
From the Woden Isles, which is
From the
all
icy
ice.
tundra
Oh,
place.
ice. I know, right? He invented ice.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
as in,
David
like
Knight.
cubed, as in, yeah.
Ice packs. Is that what you
Ice
mean?
packs.
Yeah.
Frozen peas.
That's our new little subquest to find somewhere that serves ice.
Oh my gosh.
I'm David Knight, your Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by these punch bags. So say hi, everybody.
Hello. It's going to be a fun one today, I think.
They are
I just remembered I have an item in my inventory called the Icebreaker's Army Knife.
Oh my gosh.
of all people to be asking. Whilst we
Our
rip it out of Ben,
artificers.
shall we cue the theme tune?
Prepare your party of players and polyhedral dice. Your tragic backstory better be worth the sacrifice. Seize your sheets and D20. Let's play D&D. Your haggard character swaggers with daggers in each hand. You've all discussed what you must, but even better laid plans. Take a turn when checks are missed.
Roll initiative. Brandish your blades. Don't fail your saves. No risk too great, no choice to roll. This is your story. No guts, no glory. Confront your fate with every roll. Every
A hero rises inside, one who will pay the price. Their chance of success will rest upon the dice. No risk too great, no choice too bold. This is no small roles.
So, after solving the statue's riddle and spending a night of rest in Ferricine's living room, you woke up ready to start working on constructing a compass using the discovered designs. Enkidu and Orin set to removing the statue's brass hand, whilst Juna made everyone waffles. And after eating, the three of you used Ferricine's forge to make the needed pieces. Once they had cooled, Juna offered Orin some guidance to help him piece them together, whilst Gwendolyn challenged Enkidu to a fist fight outside. Gaius shouted encouragement to both sides, but eventually Gwendolyn won, knocking Enkidu unconscious. Whilst Enkidu recovered, Orin marked the compass with the required arcane sigils, and once that was completed, it began pointing toward the Golden Forest and, assumedly, the Wingthrup workshop. Rather than setting off straight away, the party decided to investigate the prosthetics once again, and this time discovered a seemingly unfinished rune marked on the inside. As Orin attempted to finish the symbol himself, the other three arms leapt up and dashed out into the early evening. And that's where we pick up. So the hands have just rushed out of the door of Ferricine's workshop. Everyone's in a panic inside. I believe Juna has gone off with Ferricine to make some dinner because she was hungry. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, Ferricine said she wanted more food, I think.
Orin wanted to get rid of Ferricine, and Ferricine was like, yeah, Juna, do you want to come and make some food? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, that's right. So what's everyone doing?
Running after
How
them.
fast are they moving?
They are moving extraordinarily fast, actually, for hands.
Do we need these back or do we let them go?
I mean, they're not mine. I don't,
Gwendolyn's already run after them, like straight away.
Okay.
All right, I cast fly and I just try to zoom off after them.
Amazing.
I keep forgetting you can do that.
Like a proper like Matrix Neo, the one.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
crouch down and just this out, just coat flapping.
Gonna shout at Aggie, follow him.
That ringlet of like dust that like sparks out from him just like
exactly,
makes
yeah.
Guy cough.
Especially as you like fly out of the workshop, all of the shelves and everything on them were like rattling away as you like supersonic almost past. But Gwendolyn, you've rushed outside first as Enkidu is casting his spell.
And as I'm going, I'm shouting, Juna, Ferricine,
When you get outside, can you make a quick perception check, please?
Now, I've not charged my dice today. I'm going random and rogue. What's gonna happen?
Chaos.
18.
Oh.
Oh.
What have we learned?
Non-natural 20. Fuck. Oh, no. But maybe this is a different way of doing it, you know. Chaos, it suits my natural alignment. That's a non-natural 20, David.
Non-natural 20, nice. So you get outside and you can spot each of the three hands. The slight trouble is that they have dived into the unkept wilderness of the courtyard. This whole place had been overgrown for ages, but you could just about see them not necessarily going straight for the gate, but just heading for the fences, rushing through the undergrowth and like leaping through the bars. So you can see the direction they're heading in, and that direction is definitely toward the town.
Oh,
but you can't necessarily see all three very clearly. They're all sort of like hidden in the underbrush.
Okay, so, well, whichever one seems like I can see it the most, I'm gonna run and dive for that.
Yeah, make a quick dex check to see if you can grab it before it leaps through the fence.
Side note, did we hear her calling?
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Good.
There's not much
Cool,
noise
cool,
out
cool.
here in there.
Natural 20.
Natural.
Yes.
And Grace never charged her dice again.
Yeah, so that's 23 total.
Yeah, amazing. So, yeah, Enkidu, just as you sort of like start blasting out of the doorway of the shed, you rise up into the air just in time to see Gwendolyn like barrel rolling straight toward the fence. It looks like she's about to slam her head, and then at the last minute she like rolls over and like holds up a hand in her hands, this like forearm prosthetic that's like wriggling around, trying to grab at her, trying to get away, but she's got it securely in her hands. If you want to make a perception check as well from above, you're more than welcome
Sure.
to.
That is a 14, I think. Yeah.
Unfortunately, like you can see where she's dived for, but as you're looking, there's just too many like shrubs and low bushes and things to actually see any movement. But at least you've got one.
Oh, gosh.
Does Aggie get a perception check?
Oh yeah, because Aggie flew out as well. Yeah.
Guy as well?
Yes, Gaia's run out as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
In which case, make a perception check. Basically, anyone that's rushing out to see what's
I
going
think
on.
if Aggie's rushing out, I think Juna has left Ruana as well, and they've gone to do dinner.
Yeah,
Sure.
Oh. I don't think Aggie sees anything. 9.
10.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, no, hang on. Sorry. No, 15 for Aggie. Sorry.
And 15 for Ruana as well. They're really
The goose.
working together,
Sorry,
aren't they?
she's a perceptive goose. Yeah.
Oh no!
my God.
Ignore me. That I did Juna's stats. Ruana's just going to be chilling. It's fine.
So with the 15 again, Aggie can just about catch where another one has darted into the bushes. It's already through the fence. It is moving at an alarming speed, shall we
Oh my
say?
gosh.
Much faster than any of you would necessarily be able to catch up to it, unless you'd enhanced yourselves in some way.
I can fly 60 feet in 6 seconds. Can I catch up to it if I'm alerted somehow?
If someone tells you where it is,
Can Gwendolyn point at where the other ones are to him? Or where she
yeah.
went
I mean,
one way?
but with Aggie's lack of vocalizations, she can't necessarily.
She doesn't speak.
Yeah, like say, oh look, there it is.
I saw where some went.
Yeah, you've seen where they've gone like into the bushes. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Enkidu, to like dive down and try and make another check once you're down, like sort of close to the ground, like more in that direction.
Yeah, so I'll fly in the direction where I saw them. I'm going to say run. The hands running. Fleeing.
Yeah.
I'll head in that direction. Try to get as low to the ground as possible without clotting myself on the tree.
Make another perception check then.
10.
10. No, unfortunately. Even, like you say, like ducking past some trees and stuff, you can't quite see where they've gone. There is some movement in like the trees and stuff, but it's sort of everywhere. There's a slight breeze, so you're like, oh, is that? No, it's just the wind.
Has Aggie... I know Aggie can't communicate. Is Aggie still looking at one?
She's probably, focused on where one was running, that she spotted one.
Okay.
But she can't move as fast as Enkidu even, can she?
No, she can fly 30 feet, so if she was dashing, I guess she could do 60. But I don't know if you can dash fly. I don't know if that works.
You can't dash, can you?
Yeah. It's just movement, dash.
Oh.
Okay. So she can go 60 feet then.
Okay, so yeah, if she's dashed down then, she can make another perception check to see if she's still seen that one.
I finally caught up, and Ruana rolled a 16 for perception. So can she just be like flying with Aggie?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
allowed? That they're
The geese and like the flying troop.
yeah.
Aggie rolled a 23. Carry on,
23. Yes, so she can see. They're probably about 150 feet away though.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dash is double your movement, right? Mm-hmm. If I dash fly, it's 120 feet. Mm-hmm. And if it's 150 feet away, the mage hand has a range of 30 feet. So if I roll really well and I can see it, I can maybe catch one. If I see it, if I'm
you
quacked
see it.
at, if something quacks at me.
This little
We are
teapot
reaching
goose.
so far, guys.
Juna's probably hobbled out at this point, and like again, Gaius and Juna, you can see Gwendolyn like struggling with this one. Which Gwendolyn, oh god, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, what is it going to do to me?
It grabs you for a start.
What?
It's casting like shocking grasp against you.
Oh,
You can hear like the sort of electrical charge pulsing in its palm. But I did roll a natural 20, so
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, delicious.
Sorry.
Maybe we should just let them be free, guys.
I know,
Yeah.
it's so much hassle.
Like, they've earned this.
Why do we want these things?
They're probably running back to the hospital, aren't they?
But what can they do? They can't use like
Well,
sign
that's-
language to tell them anything, can they?
Well, why not?
They can obviously like tell what's around. They know what to grab. They're not really blind. This is
I
weird.
know, but I don't think we can read too far into this. I don't think that
Yeah.
they're the ones that are going to out us.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
kind of the reason I'm sending Aggie after it is I'm hoping that she might spot the direction it's heading in. Basically, is what I'm hoping from her. It's not so much that I want her to follow and pursue and catch it, but I'm just hoping that she might
to track it.
be able to track which way it's going. She's probably not going to be able to follow for long, but
So Gwendolyn, you take 24 points of lightning damage.
That is a beast.
Larry.
Oh my god.
That is a lot of.
But you've still got
weight.
hold of it.
I think Juna is going to run up to Gwen and put her hands on her elbows. I was going to say shoulders, on her elbows, and cast Cure Wounds before it's too late.
Cool. Yeah, roll some healing.
I will.
Gaius, are you doing anything out in the courtyard? And Orin, obviously, like you're still inside.
Yeah, the lute comes out and he starts singing. Hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Gwendolyn. And then he's going to cast Fairy Fire on the arm.
Amazing.
the one she's holding.
Yeah, because I can't see where the other ones are, unfortunately.
No.
Does it make it makes a save, doesn't it?
It needs to make a dex save of 14.
That's a 13. Close.
Yeah.
But no, so it is outlined in glittering light,
Yeah.
which is made all the more fabulous because of the electrical energy that's still slightly pulsing around it. So, and yeah, how much healing did you give? Sorry, Gina.
Gwendolyn, you have 18 hit points. I cast it at second level for you.
Oh, you're the best.
Can I insight check Aggie?
Yeah, to try and understand what it is that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's lying.
The bird
She doesn't know where the
lying.
hand is at all.
She's
like-
the dead king.
The truth is revealed. Aggie's the phylactery.
It's all in that pearl.
Does Aggie have to roll something?
Performance. Let's do a performance check for Aggie
Okay.
What?
because she's trying to like tell Enkidu like where it is, right?
Does this mean that Ben gets to voice the bird?
But we said Aggie isn't able to speak.
Doesn't matter. I don't understand bird.
And Aggie is not giving a good performance.
No, she can't. She can't make noises, but she can try to communicate direction, I suppose, pointing her beak and whatnot. But unfortunately, between Aggie and Enkidu, there is no communication. So Enkidu, the only thing that you do know is that the two geese seem to have a sense of something.
Right.
So they're either migrating or
I can maybe get someone else to fly who's more perceptive. I don't know. Flying Juna? Yeah? Alright, I fly back to Juna.
Juna's going to be so excited, Daryl.
I hold her hands and like,
Think of a wonderful thought.
let's go. I can show you the world.
I love that that's Enkidu's voice. Singing voice.
she's American about it.
Enkidu, the countertenor.
Surprisingly high, yeah.
Yeah, he takes Juna by the hands and casts fly on Juna so she can fly too for the next 10 minutes.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Love it.
I'm gonna assume like you're gonna want to follow Ruana, right?
Oh, yes, says Juna. She sits on her staff, side saddle, like a witch. And flies.
Juna has to learn fly so she can do this all the time.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
So yeah, the two of you take off.
I imagine Juna's quite a lot slower than Enkidu, though, right?
It's 60 feet regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, does it not matter about how fast you normally
No,
Oh,
60 feet.
I think she does a lot of.
And obviously, yeah, with the two geese sort of leading the way a little bit, the two of you sort of trailing behind, trying to catch up.
This is not the direction I thought this was.
I didn't know.
Can Ruana and Aggie make perception checks, please?
Yes, of course.
Ugh.
Oh, natural one from Aggie.
Oh,
An
no.
11 for Ruana.
Oh, no.
No. So after probably
Lost them,
about
guys.
5 minutes worth of trailing, it was definitely in direction toward the town, but
Okay.
unfortunately, just with the wilderness and everything in between the town and Ferricine's cottage, you lose them.
Fair enough.
The birds start circling, trying to like catch a glimpse, and yeah, unfortunately, they're gone. Apart from the one in Gwendolyn's hand. Gwendolyn, are you still holding it?
Yeah, Juna came and healed me. I've been holding the hand the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, like, I'd be running towards the shed to try and, like, get it near that device from before that, like,
Yeah.
hoping that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Orin is looking for a box to stick on the hand.
Cool. And guys, are you doing anything? Obviously, you've like cast fairy fire on it, so it's glittering.
Yep. Guy is going to pull out some hempen rope from his bag, turn to anyone who's there, just be like, okay, so are we tying this thing up or something?
Yep.
Yeah, just get it out of my hand.
Okay.
And he's
hang on.
going to jump and like try and like wrestle with it and try and like tie it up. It's an arm, I've just realised.
Tie it to something.
Tie it to something. If there's a, oh gosh, I don't know what we would tie.
There's a table leg over here. Do it to the table leg.
All right, okay. I'm doing it as it's like slapping me constantly in the face and trying to wriggle out.
Yeah. Make a quick sleight of hand check to see if you can like tie enough of a knot on it.
Okay, so that's a 25.
Oh, yeah, definitely then. And like between the three of you as well, keeping this thing far enough away, like it does try to shock anyone that it can get close to. But as you're sort of like passing it between each other with Gaius like wrapping this rope around it as much as he can, you get to the point that you can drop it and it's tied to a table leg and it can't get far enough away from that. It's actually so bound in rope, it's almost struggling to move the fingers around enough.
Good. All right, in that case, then I will, now that it's like sort of a bit more situated, I will undo some of it and just make sure that all the fingers are tied up so it can't like walk on its fingers, because I assume that's what it's been doing. I've just been
or untie
imagining them
itself.
like running off with their index and their middle finger like two little legs
Oh, my gosh.
with like a limp like forearm being dragged along the floor.
Oh, amazing.
Delicious.
See, I've been imagining it like a hugely erect thing from the Addams
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, really.
Arm up in the air. It spiders across.
So it's portable now. It's not attached to anything, but it can't move. All it can do is probably roll around in the dust.
Cool. Yeah, so it's just bound up exactly like in itself. It can't move around, but you can quite easily pick it up and move it places. Yeah. After you've sort of spent time doing that, Ferricine's rushed over to see what's going on. She started to like try and power up that machine that she had previously. And while she's doing that, Enkidu and Juna fly back in with the two geese.
Oh, sorry. They suddenly just acted up and flew out the workshop, and we gave chase and did the best we could, but they escaped. I'm really sorry.
Okay. Which way were they headed?
Looks like towards the town.
Okay.
Well, we ain't going in that direction.
No.
I think we got to let them go,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ferricine.
Well, yeah, this is going to put me right in the shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, on the positive note, they might be heading back where you got them from.
Yeah, but how exactly do I explain that, Orin?
Well,
Oh, look, 4 hands have gone missing. Look, 2 of them turned back up. Probably lead them back here as well, wouldn't they?
Are the hands sentient? Do they communicate?
Well, no, they shouldn't be moving at all, but, you know, they are.
So we don't know until we know. That's the thing. So there's no point worrying about it.
I mean, I'm going to worry about it.
Ferricine, why don't you just come with us? If you're in the shit, you might as well come back with some stuff.
Pass the trial, get a good name.
I mean, I'm not 18 yet, though, so I shouldn't really be doing a trial in the first place.
Maybe you're a young prodigy. Who knows?
Rules are made to be broken.
Always have a plan B.
I'm just gonna lean over to Gwen and just be like, do we want them on our mission?
I'm not so sure. More people to get injured, more people to look out for.
Yeah.
But they could also be useful.
True.
Either way, shall we set off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Definitely.
okay. Yeah.
Juna's very keen to go while she can still fly.
We probably have fewer than 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Then let's go right now.
We should get ourselves out of the way, Ferricine. Perhaps it's best you stay here and perhaps you can explain that it was some sort of accident and if the hands do come back to you. If not, hopefully they won't be able to tie it to you.
Ooh. Juna looks at the tied up hand and is like, ooh.
We could take them with us.
Yes, throw the scent off you.
Get rid of the evidence.
I mean, I don't know exactly how that'll help your welcome, but at the same time, well, if they come back here, they might. I don't even know what they're going to think. Maybe you should take them.
Just say they got stolen. Someone stole them. If we take this one, then they kind of did.
Maybe we could let this one go as well so it doesn't shock us and just hold on to the one that doesn't work anymore just in case that's useful.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This one doesn't seem to be violent. Hold up the other hand.
Okay, so we letting this one go, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't see any reason to keep it.
Okay. I untie it and I just like filling it out in the direction of the courtyard.
Like a spider in a glass.
Yeah. Be free!
And yeah, almost as soon as it is like untied, it starts like scuttling away in the same direction as the others, like outside, out through the fence and into the wilderness. Ferricine is like, all right, if you're going to take that broken one, take the box with you as well, I suppose. Like, you can get rid of the box, I don't care, but like if they come here and they see, oh, look, there's the box that they were all in. Where are the rest of them? Why are there only 3? There's 4 in a box, you know.
Yeah, sure, no
We
problem.
can take the box.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll hide the
Absolutely.
evidence for you.
Is there anything else you're not supposed to have that we can get rid of for you?
Don't think so, no.
Inside check.
Yeah, make an insight check.
It's like pizza boxes, recycling.
Oh no, it's a 6.
No, she doesn't. She kind of has that like the guilt of a teenager look on her face, but like you don't read much more into it. There's just like basically you've made her think whether or not there's more things that she should hide, not necessarily that she's got things she shouldn't have.
You're going to look after Myra?
Oh yeah, like she wasn't going to go with you again, was she?
I don't think that would be very safe. We don't know what we're going to come up against. I'd be much happier if she was safe with you.
No. I mean, she's far too young to take in trials.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's worried about others, I've got an attic that I can hide her in.
It might be worth, if anyone comes around to look for the hands, maybe keeping Myra having a little bit of a lower profile might not be the worst idea.
Well, yeah. She was telling me she spent a little bit of time out in the forest and that before she met you lot, so could always send her into the forest, but like not too far. Like if anyone does come sniffing, I mean.
Yeah.
Ferricine, have you got like any like sort of like communication devices or anything like that we can like keep in touch with you? So that way, if we come up against something we're a bit like unsure about, then we can always call back to you guys.
I don't have anything like that, no.
It's right. If we need to get hold of you, Ferricine, we've got ways and means. Juna says with a wink.
Oh, okay. Has he invented something, is it?
Not yet.
This is the old-fashioned way.
Like shouting on hills and that.
She looks at Ferricine and messages yes into her head.
There's a slight smile in which she messages back. She doesn't cast a spell, but she responds, yeah, I know magic. Yeah, all right. Okay, so take the box, take the broken hands.
Yep.
Do you need anything else before you go? I mean, Junie, you were just about to cook a very nice dinner. Do you fancy just staying and doing that?
We should get going, Juna.
But if we could take it to go.
Oh, don't run off with my food.
Well, I tell you what, the least I can do is just to cook some dinner. So Juna is going to find the thing that takes the least amount of time, like just throws together something that's going to sustain them, cast minor illusion so it looks and tastes like a hell of a lot better than it actually is, to just like speed up the process of going, we should probably do this for Ferricine as we've like wrecked her hands, but also we need to get going.
I like to imagine she does that while flying at the same time.
Yeah, just like by the cooker.
Yeah.
And then just like at some point just goes down onto the floor.
How long does this take?
It's like microwave Dinnersville.
Alright. So I'm
Super
wondering if I
fast.
could cheat a short rest. Because all magic is gone and a third of my hit points are gone.
That would take an hour, wouldn't it?
An hour.
Yeah.
It's up to the group though. If people
I mean,
want
yeah,
to,
if you wanted to just spend an hour.
I could spend longer cooking if you want a little rest, Enki do. I don't mind. I mean, we do need to go, but I can.
That would be
It's important that we're ready.
Yeah, I think it's also important we keep an eye out. If we were doing that, Oren's gonna stay outside with Aggie and keep a watch if he can, friendly one approaching, because he doesn't need to rest.
sure.
Guy pipes up and goes, I think I saw one of those arms just climbing up one of those trees. Just bear with me. I'm going to go and check. I'm going to use my survival skills. And he goes up and he collects the golden plates, which he hid in a little sneaky spot. And he'll put them in his bag and then return back to the group. Nah, I wasn't there. It was a squirrel.
Nice.
I'm going to roll a hit die as well whilst we're having a short rest, and Gwendolyn's going to do meditation to regain any key points, even though I don't know if
That's
he used any.
exactly what Enkidu is doing. He's meditating and spend his last 2 hit die.
In which case, Oren, can you make a perception check? You can have it with advantage because Aggie's helping you as well.
Can I ask a question?
You can.
Can I be cooking and also casting Find Familiar at the same time?
You can. There's something about Find Familiar that we've not really been keeping a track of, that it costs 10 gold to change.
Oh, does it?
10 gold worth of incense and herbs and things.
Oh.
To change her form.
I don't have those things, do I? Okay, then I can't do what I was going to do.
I mean, make a quick investigation check.
8?
8? No, I was going to say... We'll say there's 8 gold worth of herbs and, like, burnable things in the kitchen, but not quite enough to...
Can I keep those, though?
You can keep them. You can nick them if you want.
Do you not want to change the aesthetic to be a bit more witchy and change her into a black cat?
What was your perception check, Oren?
It was 14 for Oren.
14. Okay, cool. Got the heavy dice out today.
Ooh.
Clunk.
You don't see anything. It's fine.
Okay.
You keep a good watch on the perimeter. But yeah, after an hour or so, like once Juna's cooked up, serves up a bowl of stew. That's fairly quick, isn't it?
I think like tomato soup with some like melted cheese on toast.
Nice.
That is
Yeah.
I mean, that's tasty as. But yeah, like by the time you've sort of served all that up, Myra and Ferrocine are tucking in at the kitchen table, and sort of you make your way to leave. How are you saying goodbye? Are you just leaving? Are you?
Yeah, I'll say goodbye to Myra.
Enkidu,
Yes.
you're very brave and you're very nice. But I think I've got more respect for Gwendolyn now because she knocked you unconscious.
Okay.
It's very impressive, but I just thought that perhaps she's probably a better leader for this group because of that.
Right. Okay.
Not saying that you don't have many skills. You do. It's very impressive, but she's in charge now. I'm sorry. That's the way it has to be.
You've decided, have you?
Well, I think everybody knows it now.
Do you know what, Myra? Funny enough, I don't actually mind. Yeah, she's very strong. I knew that from the get-go. But, yeah, I could stand to learn a lot from Gwendolyn.
Yes, you could.
There's lots of things I need to discover for myself. Maybe there's something you can learn from Gwendolyn too, isn't there?
Like what?
And Kido chuckles. He kind of ruffles her hair and casts prestidigitation and gives her another rose pendant. You'll figure it out for yourself. That's your trial. And then he'll get up to leave.
Gwendolyn will go up to Myra and say, now you hold on to this bonnet for me. It looks far better on you than it does on me anyway. And also, after getting shocked earlier, my hair is far too frizzy to fit under there. So, you look after this till I see you next, yes?
Yes, when are you coming back?
Who knows?
I mean, I understand that one of you might possibly be related, and obviously I think that might be Oren, which is a shame. But...
Excuse me, you would be
Am I in on
very
this
lucky to be...
Everyone's sort of around the kitchen, yeah.
All right.
What?
You would be very lucky to be related to Oren.
But if it were you, Gwendolyn, I think that would be great.
Well, whichever of this
I quite
it
like
is,
having you as a big sister.
I quite like having you as a little sister as well.
Good.
And I...
Oh, shut up, Juna.
Gwendolyn just gives Juna a look like, I did not know you could be that immature.
I know.
Impressed.
And Kitty's eyes are wide open going, what is happening? Excepto.
Oren nods approvingly.
We'll do everything we can to help you find out what's happened to your parents.
Thank you. I suppose that I will be here until you return. So, I heard that quite a few of the tests and things are quite dangerous. So please don't die. But if you do, then, Oren's got that broken hand that he could give one of you now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can have a broken hand to replace another broken hand. Excellent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you've got
If it comes
plenty of
to
time
that.
to fix
Well,
it.
anyway, thank you, Ferrocene.
Oh my god.
Let's go, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Yes, let's go.
Oh my
Bye, Myra.
Wait. Gaius,
Yo.
could you write a song about me, please?
Oh, I already have started to.
Oh, okay.
And I will give her a little hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does she let you?
Yeah, she likes Gaius.
Oh.
Let's see.
He's a small child of very strong opinions.
Yeah, she's actually like been crowned my favorite NPC so far now.
She's my least favourite. It's funny, isn't it?
Surprised? Much?
But yeah, as you all sort of start making your way out of the door, the pair of them stop eating and sort of like wave you goodbye. Orin, have you got the compass?
Yes, I've got the compass.
I assume that everybody is just following that. Is that right?
Yeah. I'll explain to the others that I've made it and that it seems to be pointing sort of northish, kind of a bit, and set off following it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you start following it northeast a bit, and even though it's sort of like evening time by this point, the sun isn't quite setting just yet. So you've got a little bit of sunlight as you sort of heading into the Golden Forest, and actually as you sort of like edge around the cottage and start heading north, you can see about an hour's walk away just this row of golden trees. The leaves are various shades of yellow. It almost like, as the sun's setting, it almost looks like the entire forest is like glittering and slightly on fire with the different shades of leaves.
Don't get any ideas, Enkudu?
And even as you head further in, you can see that all of the shrubbery and things underneath it are actually all yellow as well. There's loads of like yarrows and daffodils and daisies and things. But you travel for a while into the woodland. There's no paths where you're headed, and the sun sets. So how long do you travel before you stop to rest?
I guess we'll get a few hours done.
Yeah.
Seeing as we've set off this
Don't mind
evening.
going a bit further.
Yeah.
How kind of, if I use like my survival skills, like how sort of dangerous is it feeling? How much do I feel like we should set up camp somewhere safe? Or...
Make a survival check as you're sort of walking along.
Don't want to fall off a chasm somewhere.
17.
17. Actually, yeah, as you're sort of passing through, there's quite a lot of different types of wildlife in there. You see a few small chipmunks like sort of scampering through the trees. At one point, you do think you see something slightly bigger, and it turns out that it's just a bit of a wild boar snuffling through the undergrowth, sort of. But you give everything quite a wide berth. It doesn't seem as if anything is necessarily that dangerous around. The general forest noises.
How chatty are these chipmunks?
Oh my god.
You had to do it.
You're welcome to talk to a wild chipmunk if
Yeah,
you
I'd like to give it a go, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You little chipmunk. You must know everything about the Wingthrops.
Oh my god.
Tell us all their secrets.
You over there. Hello, chipmunks.
And yeah, you do see two of them are like sort of chasing each other through the trees. As you approach, one of them stops to turn, but the other one carries on running. And it is like, yeah. Hello,
This is a very interesting place.
is it?
Oh, God. Yep.
Don't ask his name. You can't pronounce it.
Hey, what's your name?
We chipmunks don't have names. Like,
Oh, would you like a name?
no, we have scents.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's your scent?
It gives you a very tilts its head. What do you mean? What? I smell like what I smell.
Oh, I thought you meant like a flavour.
Can I help you? Who are you?
I'm Juna. These are my friends. We're travelling through this wood. I just thought I'd say hello.
Oh, okay. Kind of in the middle of something here though. And she's run off, so can I carry on?
If it's meant to be, she'll come back. Then you'll know whether she's running away
Oh my
from you
gosh.
or playing with you.
No, she nicked my food.
Oh no.
I don't need love advice from you. I don't even know who you are. Like, she's nicked my food.
I'm Juna.
What is
Lovely. Nice to meet you, Juna. I'm gonna pop off. All right.
I could just let. Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye then. Scurries away.
What happened?
And so ends the most pointless conversation of the game so far.
I regret nothing.
So, should we get a bird's eye view? I mean, Master Witten could get a look, maybe.
Ruana, Aggie, do you want to? With
Now
that,
the animal
Ruana.
speech comes out.
Ruana flies up.
Aggie will join her.
Cool, yeah, can both of them make perception checks?
I mean, Aggie won't be able to explain what she's seen if she does see it.
7.
So, okay, 15.
15? The trees go as far as they both can see.
I like to imagine it's a 10-minute mime from Aggie for me to understand.
Oh my gosh.
Which Juno
Okay, lots of
watches
trees.
before she tells Orin, yes, that's exactly what Ruana said.
Okay, right, fair enough. Thanks,
So we are
Aggie.
settling up for the night, gang?
I think that might be wise.
Yeah.
Seems
Does
safe.
this look like a good spot?
I feel like we're pretty safe around here. Nothing too dangerous. So yes, I think let's get ourselves set up, and I'll do the security perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Sticks for good measure.
Yeah, you find a nice mossy knoll to bed down on, which again is like sort of littered in these yellowish flowers. So it's quite nice. Don't know if any of you have got like hay fever or pollen allergies or anything like that, but this would be absolute chaos for
Nope.
Or you rolled for that. That's interesting.
I'm kind of intrigued. I'm going to roll
Chris,
for
did you just roll for hay fever?
Yep.
What'd you roll?
I rolled like a 19, so I'm good.
I grew up in the countryside. I'd know
I
if I
think-
had hay fever.
I think
Well, I
Orin
grew up
might
in
be
a
a little bit
city.
hay feverish,
Yeah.
actually. It's not his normal territory.
No.
no.
And Kid is a bit uncomfortable, but he's like, he's trying to put on a brave face. He's like, all right. Sniffing all the time.
But yeah, you set up camp for the night. Who wants to take first watch?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll stay up with you, Enkidu. Unless anyone else would like to. I'm quite happy. I'm
No, you go for it.
feeling very energized by my conversation with my friend.
Oh, you could, I'll give you Aggie in case you need tea.
Thank you.
For returning my teapot.
Yeah.
I'm not taking lessons in stealing things from Juna.
So, yeah, whilst the other three sort of have a rest, sleep down, are Enkidu and Juna talking about anything?
Juno would like to find 2 gold pieces worth of incense and or herbs, please.
Oh yeah, make a survival check.
Can she have Ruana help?
Yes, I will say advantage with Ruana there because she grew up in the wilderness.
Are you looking for incense in the forest?
Or like
Or
burnable
herbs.
herbs and
Oh,
things.
okay. Cool.
There might be a shop selling it nearby.
9.
9. I'll say you find 1 gold piece worth of herbs and
Great.
That's a lot of herbs.
incense, but herbs.
That's a lot of herbs.
Well, it's more like finding the correct type of herbs.
Oh, right, yeah.
To make the ritual happen.
Sure.
Oh, Enkidu, that was quite a couple of days, hasn't it, Enkidu?
It has. Quite eventful.
How are you doing after your? She sort of puts her knuckles up and sort of reenacts a fight.
Yeah. I don't know. It's quite a strange feeling, to be honest. I've not had a beating like that ever. I don't think. Something happened then, and it wasn't to do with Gwendolyn. I just felt the instincts just kick in. It went from being a sparring match to life and death, and I just didn't want to go down. I wasn't thinking, wasn't really in control. I don't mean like that all the time. I just mean, I wasn't putting the brakes on. I let myself get carried away, and next thing I knew, I had water all over my face.
The main thing is you're all right now.
Yeah. I understand I've got a long way to go in terms of understanding strength and how to use that strength for the benefit of people other than just myself.
Yeah, I think you're very good at using your strength for the communal good.
I mean, that's what I hope this, and I take my glove off. That's what this was about, and I stroked the tattoo. Got it to protect my brother, protect my friends.
How are they all doing in here?
You know what? I had the most interesting conversation with him the other day.
Him.
Him. He seemed, I don't know him at all, but he seemed rather petty, which is strange. Hardened soldier, murderer. We had a really petty argument. I asked him, would you like me to ask how you're doing. And he said, yeah, that would be nice, actually. I'm like, I wonder if his personality is changing because he's, I don't know, somehow mixed up with the others. There's so much to think about. I don't want to unbunk this fully here, but yeah, it's strange.
We'll sort you out, Enkidu. It might take a while, but we'll find something or someone.
Yeah, I believe that to be true. I believe. How are you doing, Miss Epthorne?
I'm all right. I too am reconsidering some things. I think I like to think of myself as balanced. My whole life is based on this concept of balance. Yet I was not balanced when we came across Dwayne, and I'm trying to work out what happened.
So am I. I am very baffled, and actually quite glad I met him, and that happened in a kind of way. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Do explain, Enkidu.
Okay. I have a condition though. You cannot tell Gwendolyn what I'm about to say.
It's in the vault.
Grace is indicating taking her headphones out.
It's up to you.
Yeah, go on. I'm going to take them off. I don't want to know.
Okay.
I'm going to pull faces now for the next 5 minutes. Oh, Grace can't even hear that.
Well, obviously when we first met, I made loads of assumptions about Gwendolyn. I knew nothing about her. I judged her, maybe a bit too harshly. And she really rubbed me the wrong way. She did nothing to me. I've been unfair to her. And I did the same about Dwayne as well. But when I saw him, strangely, I thought I don't know, maybe they shouldn't meet. Gwendolyn's come a long way. She's started to carve out her own path for herself, and then maybe seeing him would set that back a bit. And I thought, what am I going to do? Do I stop this from happening? But maybe it's good for them to meet, but the most obvious answer is that none of it is my bloody business. So, carry on.
I think we just were very protective, weren't we, of Gwendolyn? And, my takeaway is that she didn't need protecting.
No.
And I think I misjudged him, which is hard because I pride myself on not being that kind of a person. And, you can be 200 years old and be shrouding wrong.
Yeah. And that's my takeaway too.
And, I won't tell Gwendolyn what you said, but I think she might like to hear it from you.
I couldn't begin to imagine how that would start and how it would go. I'm very uncomfortable imagining that scenario, Miss Epthorne. I think knowing how I feel about this is enough progress for me for one day at a time. Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's right.
Fair enough. And she pours them both a twain tide.
Yeah.
Cool. So toward the end of your rest, can you both make a perception check, please?
18.
9.
9. So Gina's busy making tea and then tidying up after having had the tea. And Enkidu, you're quite happy actually that the area is safe. Yeah. So you do a quick perimeter around the inside of the alarm string wire thing. And
Probably wire.
you're quite happy that everything's safe. Who's taking next watch?
I will.
Yeah, I will.
Nice. So yeah, the two of them kick you two awake.
Kick.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh. I'll get the mage hand to tap Guy on the shoulder because I know how much he likes it.
Oh.
Adam's family, it will crawl up remember this?
Lower. Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, okay. What? My turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So Gaius and Gwendolyn, are you going to talk about anything, or you're sort of quite happy just to let the time pass?
I kind of want to ask Guy something. Gaius, you mentioned that your mother would have liked my singing, and you've mentioned a few times about having a thing about mothers, and I just wanted you to know if you ever wanted to talk about her, then I'm here to listen. I don't really know what's happened, but if you wanted to, I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I was really close with my mom, and she was like, she was very much a matriarch of the family, if you know what I mean. Like everyone revolved around her and orbited her, and Yeah, she was a big personality. She had a lot of sway. But she always had a bit of a soft spot for me. She was a bit more like, rough and tumble with some of my siblings and stuff, and but she always said she saw something in me, and it was from this memory I have way back when she listened to me sing, and she really liked that, and she was talking about it being magical and like that there was a beauty in it that she hadn't really thought about much in life. Like my mom had a really hard upbringing, if you know what I mean. Like she had to really like fight for a place in the world. And, I really admire that. I admire strong women from that. Yeah, you remind me of her like that. And Juna reminds me of her. And to that end, I couldn't pay a person a higher compliment than to say that my mother would enjoy their company. And I genuinely think that, like, you and my mom would have really gotten on, Gwen. So, yeah. That's my mom.
And you say that was your mum?
Yeah, she passed away. It's the plague, unfortunately. Took out a few homesteads in my home region, and, there's nothing that we could have done about it. And it just came in through the night. Hot sweats, coughs, and then, bless her.
I'm so sorry, Guy.
Yeah.
And were your siblings affected? I didn't realize you had siblings.
Yeah, I had 3. Brutus, Cassius, and, Angeline.
And were they all taken as well?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Gaius.
And Gaius has got that rock in his stomach again as he's just used the word Angeline. And he's thinking back to the letter that they picked up from, I believe it was Berrien Fields, and there was the name Treya. And he's thinking of that strongly. But he's looking at the lovely green eyes of Gwendolyn and goes, Treya. My sister's name was Treya.
Treya?
Not Angeline.
Why did you say she had a different name? Who's...
She and my brother were kind of connected with, like, a bad crowd in my town, and that wasn't necessarily a positive experience for me. And I like to imagine that she's somebody else, and I might have had a friend called Angeline, I don't remember, but I just had a weird inclination to just tell you a lie then. And sorry, it comes out of me, like breath, it comes out of me, lies sometimes, and I don't mean to, it's just, when things make me feel uncomfortable, I just want to, I want to tell of a fairer time, of a more pleasant painting of my life. And she wasn't. They weren't the nicest.
Gaius, what's your armor class?
Oh, you're
Damn
kidding
it.
me. Why? Why?
My armor class is 14.
Okay. Just checking.
No.
Just say okay.
Excellent. Love that.
Don't interrupt the emotional moment to ask his armor class and kill him.
No, because you are being attacked.
I joke because you are being attacked.
Grace here, keeping you updated with all things No Small Rolls related. How are ya tasty tea cakes? We hope you're enjoying this latest episode of No Small Rolls. And if you want more from us, you can find delicious content on our Patreon. David has recently added a new Oath of the Rider Paladin subclass, somewhat inspired by Juna's story of the Paladins of Tufir. There'll also be another installment of No Small Talk available on Patreon this week. No Small Talk is where you get to listen to the cast's thoughts and reactions right after a recording. So head to www.patreon.com/No Small Roles to find out what other goodies await you. Now, this month, we'll be putting your questions to David and Chris, so make sure you start getting those questions brewing in your brain pots. That sounds gross. But do you know what's not gross? Writing us a review. If you are loving No Small Roles, let us know by writing us a review on places like iTunes and Podchaser, and wherever else you can write reviews. It's a great way to help the show grow, and we really do appreciate it. You can also follow us on social media. We are at No Small Roles on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find us on Facebook by searching No Small Roles. Oh, and if you fancy having a go at this newfangled Discord thingamajiggy, well, you can find the Discord link in our show notes and come have a little chat with us, because I'm a convert. I like Discord. It's fun. You can chat, and it's cool. So come join us on Discord as well. But that is all from me for now. Let's get you back to the action.
Okay, I'll just change the spells that I was preparing for the end of my long rest then. Let me just put those back how they were before, because don't have them.
So yeah, Gwendolyn, as Gaius is sharing this moment of honesty with you, there's a small ring in your alarm. And you're like, but then what's even more worrying is how the plant life directly behind him just starts rising up.
Oh no.
And suddenly, almost as if it's trying to grab him, they both come like slamming down, like onto his back behind him. So, Gaius, you are currently grappled. You are engulfed. And can everyone roll initiative, please?
I imagine as soon as Gwendolyn sees that, she shouts out, "Gaius!" and wakes everyone up with her shrill tones.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible initiative, as always.
Not bad.
Save us all.
My die landed on like the edge of my book, so I moved everything out the way, and it was either going to be a 2 or a natural 20, but I went to 2.
Oh.
You're asleep, that's fair enough.
That is very much what's going on.
But that would have been lit if you just woke up straight away and just
I know what is going on!
Exactly.
So before I take initiative, Gaius, you've actually just taken 11 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing is slammed down onto you.
Excellent.
And we've not had a long rest, have we yet? So we're all still... No.
Nope, you're mid-long rest, so no hit points have been regained.
Damn.
So 25 to 20.
21.
Whoa, yeah, good.
20 to 15. Interesting.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
15 to 10.
10?
12.
Okay. 10 to 5.
5, Juna.
7. No, wait, it's 5. I'm talking about.
Who's got highest dex out of the two of you?
Juna.
I got 3.
Yeah, Juna.
I mean, to be fair, maybe Enkidu's just really sleepy.
I've rolled Ruana, is that the right thing to do?
It's alright, we'll just have Ruana and Aggie just take turns straight after your turn, so it just makes it a little bit easier.
She's got a 4 anyway, so that would have worked out.
So, Gaius, you find yourself completely surrounded by yellow flowers. Like, you're breathing them in, like the pollen is really getting up your nose, but you can almost feel them like pushing you downwards, like pulling you into the ground where you're sat. You are grappled.
Yep.
You are blinded and restrained. Whoa! Currently unable to breathe.
Oh my gosh.
The chipmunks didn't tell us about this, did they?
No, they didn't.
They were useless.
So, what are you doing?
Okay, so what I'm immediately going to do, I can't reach my loot because I didn't have it with me. We were just chilled out, sat down. So, like, I'm desperately trying to, like, untangle myself. I'm going to just have to just try that because I haven't got anything else on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer to, like, break the grapple.
Going to try acrobatics. Ooh, that's a natural 1. But I am quite acrobatic, so that turns it into an 8 if that helps.
Whoa.
Really? No, unfortunately. So you are stuck, and as you sort of like feel yourself trying to like push out of like of the roots of this creature, whatever it is, like you can almost feel more of them like binding themselves to you, trying to like force you down and like force the air out of you.
Oh, God.
It is then the Shambling Mound's turn.
Shambling
mounds.
That's very satisfying to say, but sounds awful.
A lump of earth is killing us.
So at the top of its turn, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yep, that was hilarious. I rolled a 6, and then I'm going to add a 3, which gives it a 9.
9. So unfortunately, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as it sort of crushes you down even more.
I'm okay.
Then the entire floor beneath all of you just like rises slightly. Can Orin, Enkidu, Gina, and Gwendolyn all make... Oh, and the geese, obviously. Just make dexterity saving throws, please.
Is that everyone, including me?
No, not you guys. You're currently in the belly of it.
Thank you.
You're all wrapped up.
Dice gods have finally woken.
Terrible for Orin.
I got a 15.
19.
19.
That's a 14 for Aggie and an 8 for Orin.
14 for Juna, and I use my favourite of the gods in this particular situation, and a unnatural 20 for Rowana.
Ooh, amazing. So basically, you can feel the entire mossy knoll that you're all sleeping on try to push itself up, and as you start rolling off, all of you catch yourself, land on your feet, apart from Orin, who falls prone. Like, literally rolls down the little hill that's now moving, like, lands in the dirt. And you watch as this creature sort of pushes up, like, breaks out of Gwendolyn's alarm strings, part of which are, like, stuck in it. And, like, just starts, like, lumbering slowly away. It doesn't get far, only about 20 feet. But it starts moving off, carrying Gaius with it.
Oh my god.
Carrying Gaius.
Into the forest.
It's good.
So, Gwendolyn, it's your turn.
I am running after this shambling mound, and I am going to cast Fairy Fire at it with the Fairy Fire wand.
Amazing.
Nice.
It has to make a save, is that right?
Yeah, it's got to make a dex save.
In which case, that's a 6 altogether.
Oh.
It has to beat 15.
The little Wingthrup wand that you have shoots out this blast of glittering light, and the entire shape of this mound, which is quite big. Like, it's the entire space you were all sleeping on, plus a little bit more. But the entire thing is outlined in glittering light, and you can see Gaius in the middle of it as well, like sort of his little face just like being pulled into the vines.
I run after it. I've used an action to do Fairy Fire. Because I've used that action to do Fairy Fire, does that mean I can't have my extra attack? Because I didn't use an attack in the first place.
Yeah, no.
Balls.
Unfortunately not.
So I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get up on top of it.
Yeah.
And then trying to just tug at Gaius to get him out.
Cool, yeah, in which case you've sort of like jumped up onto the back. I'm not going to make you make a save or anything like that. Grabbed a hold of some dirt to like hold yourself in there, and you're just like moved over to where Gaius is buried
like
in
a
it.
rodeo buckaroo thing.
Yeah, exactly. Cool, in which case it is Orin's turn.
Okay, so Orin's prone, is that right, at the moment?
Yes, and this creature is about 20 feet away.
Creature's about 20 feet away, Orin's prone, Aggie's okay. So Orin's going to spend half his movement getting up, and then he's going to start dashing towards the... Well, not dashing, sorry, I don't mean dashing, he's just walking towards the creature. Dashing in the figurative rather than the D&D sense towards the creature. And then... I think he's going to get Aggie to fly right over to the creature, if she can. And I'm going to use my action to cast, because I can't get close enough if it's 20 feet away, and I've had to use half my movement.
Yep.
But she can fly 30 feet, so she can get up into combat with it. And can I cast Shocking Grasp through Aggie, please?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you've got advantage because of Fairy Fire.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
Advantage didn't make a huge amount of difference there. I rolled a 3 and a 4. That's a 12?
No. Unfortunately, as this thing's lumbering away, and especially with Gwendolyn having jumped on it back, Aggie tries to get a good foothold, but the shock comes out before she's connected with it.
Fair enough. Is it properly dark at the moment?
It is properly dark. Yeah.
Cool. Orin can't really see.
Did you guys have a campfire or anything?
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a
Set
tea.
fire.
Yeah, to
And
warm up
because
the
the
tree.
creature's lit up with Fairy Fire,
With fairy
there is
fire.
a
That's true.
10-foot radius dim light that it sheds.
Ooh.
you
Okay,
go.
so Orin can just see a glowing creature and not much else.
Yeah. And the last remains of a campfire just sort of tumbling down its back.
I think that's all I can do.
Cool. In which case, it is Juna's turn.
I have a question, and I've been trying to look this up. With sorcery points, I know I can only use one sorcery point per spell. Can I use more than one sorcery point per turn?
I believe so.
Cool. So if I used Quicken spell on one spell and turn it into a bonus action, can I then use my other meta magic, Distance spell, on the spell that is the main turn?
You can, as long as that also doesn't break the spellcasting rule of if you've basically used a spell slot to cast a spell, the second spell can only be a cantrip.
Okay, but I can do a spell and a cantrip.
Yes. Yeah.
So then, in that case, how far away is Guy and the creature?
20 feet. Really
20
not far
feet?
at all.
Brilliant. So what I would like to do is use Quicken spell on an attack cantrip and turn it into a bonus action.
Amazing.
And then use Distance spell on Cure Wounds to Guy from 20 feet away, because I can then be 30 feet away. And I would like to cast it at
Nice.
second level, because that seems to be going well. And that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hit points for Guy.
Grand stuff.
Because
Nice.
that's
Great turn.
that's her priority.
Good turn. Yeah.
And then she is gonna try and hit this creature with. So I'm just flicking through my pages of cantrips.
Take your time.
Oh, yeah, this is a fun one. Then she's gonna be like, "This is for Guy!" Puts her quarterstaff out in front of her, and a necrotic hand creeps its way over. She's got hands on the brain and casts Chill Touch.
Nice.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
I'm really enjoying this turn. I feel like I really needed the win of a good turn. It's only 2 points of damage, but you know,
You got to
you
start
can't
somewhere.
win them all, can you?
No.
It's only a cantrip, so it makes sense that it's not a lot of damage.
Cool. Is that everything, Miss
Hang
Juna?
on a second.
Oh, right. Then.
Are we level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear with.
Yeah.
Right, let's retcon this whole thing. So I've done it.
Just clap. Just clap.
Clap.
For whoever's editing this, we go back. Hand comes out. Blah, blah, blah. I've rolled my dice. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Amazing. What kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Necrotic damage. Grand stuff.
I love you, Vicky.
Right, so then it's Ruana's turn. So is she doing anything?
Oh, bloody hell, she is, isn't she? She can't attack, can she?
No. She can help somebody else, though.
Can she just go over and try and peck Guy out?
Yeah, so what I'll say is essentially that if you'd like to do it like that, she's helping Gaius
Yeah, so he can, like,
on his
roll
next escape
advantage on his
attempt.
next turn, yeah.
Yeah,
That, please.
absolutely. In which case, Enkidu, it is your turn.
Oh, that's changed everything.
Yeah.
That's changed everything. As a free action, Enkidu is going to shout out, I can grab Gaius, but I can't have people near me. So I can catch you up, but clear out, okay? And he's gonna dash toward, not dash, but like run. Not dash as in the D&D way of dashing. Take his full range of movement to catch up to the tree, plant creature. How close is everyone? Is Ruana like next?
So Ruana is basically on Gaius,
Oh,
I'm just going to say Aggie is also on Gaius at the moment.
And I'm on the mound.
and Gwendolyn is on the mount.
Yeah.
As a free action, Juna's going to say, don't worry about Ruana.
no, the last time I did this, I killed Bessie.
She's a familiar.
I mean, you can ready the action so that when everybody gets out of the way, then it triggers,
That helps.
if you like.
Yeah, sure. So I will ready Thunder Step, and like as you see the lightning is charging, I'll like warn everyone, get back as soon as you can, and I'll just hold on to Gaius as I can if I touch him or hold his hand or whatever.
Yeah, there's like fingertips and like his face just being like pulled in. So
Yeah.
you like stick your hand in amongst all of the vines and like grab a hold of him.
I got this. Don't worry.
Have you got a bonus action at all, Enkidu?
Yeah, why not? Hexblade's Curse
Nice.
on the thing, so
Toit.
that's an extra bit of hurt if it dies.
Yeah. In which case, it is Gaius' turn.
Okay, so with everyone crowding on me, that has suddenly changed my strategy as well, which is very nice because it means I've got lots of lovely friends. I'm going to try and cast. Is this? No, it's not a person. I can't do that. I haven't got my sword with me. Fine. Okay, fine. I'm going to do it. Gaius is going to with a bit of vine that's been ripped out away from his face, he's now able to breathe and to sing. So he's going to start singing, "The hills are alive, and they're gonna get beat by this song." And then with that, he's going to cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level. So that means everything
level.
within a 15-foot radius of me has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Rolling for the goose.
Yeah, I know.
He's both Geese and Kidu and Gwendolyn.
That's everyone.
I had nothing to do other than this.
No, hey.
Oh, no.
Orin and Juna are just far enough back, I reckon. But
What do we have to beat?
You have to beat my spells DC of 14.
Yeah, the goose is not made that.
neither is the Shambling Mound.
Nah, I failed that.
5 for Ruana.
I rolled a 14. What does that mean?
You say.
You passed. Okay. So, luckily they're very low. Oh, that's less. So that's going to equal 12. So 12 points of thunder damage.
Bloody hell.
Ruana disappears.
Oh no.
Aggie collapses in a pile of molten metal, and a little pearl rolls gently away into the grass somewhere.
And Kidu is in a lot of pain and he's gripping onto you a bit tighter. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
In addition, any unsecured objects that are in the area get pushed 15 feet away from me.
What?
The pearl bounces 15 feet away.
So yeah, Enkidu, if you failed that save, that means you're thrown 15 feet back.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh,
I'm claustrophobic. I am not thinking logically.
how does Enkidu look? Is Enkidu looking bad, or is he just hurt?
He's pretty hurt. I mean, if the tree decides to turn and hit me, it's not going to go well.
Noted.
Thanks. And now the end of this.
Attack the tree. I'm going to do the same thing again.
I could have gotten you out, you dumb bastard. What are you doing?
It's now the Shambling
killing
Mound's
us?
turn. It did not like that, so guys, if you could make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Whoa. That's going to be 16.
16. Ooh, yeah, you're fine. You can feel it pull you even further down into it, so now you are fully engulfed. You can't see anything. You can't breathe. Your entire face is now covered in vines, but you don't take any extra damage. It continues to pull itself through the trees, lumbering through, and like everybody that's sort of stood back, you can see like this great like muddy trail that it's leaving behind it as well. Gwendolyn, you're still holding on, so you also move 20 feet along, but that's all it's going to do. It's Gwendolyn's turn.
I think I'm not going to jump off because Enkidu's not as close as he was before, so I am just going to try and see where the gap is that Gaius has been enveloped into, and I am just going to try and like get the heel of my boot to try and like dig in to try and like dig him out basically, and I've got advantage obviously because fairy fire. Oh, natural 20.
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, girl.
Plus
Nice
6 for my unarmed, so that's 26 total.
In which case, I will say that with your boot, and if you wanted to go in with some hands as well, that is enough to free Gaius from being engulfed. You're breaking away vines and like these little tiny roots that are trying to like wrap around, and you can see like as he's been pulled down, some of them are even like trying to crawl like up his nose and into his mouth and stuff, and you're just like, nope.
Yeah.
Grab him and like yank him out.
Does my mask come with me?
Oh,
Yeah, your mask is tied on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fairly tightly. Yeah. So you can see like where some of them have come under the mask, but as Gaius is pulled out, like he's sort of, his mask is now like some kind of like woodland creation.
I didn't like that.
And then Gwendolyn has a few more attacks. Could she just gently throw Gaius off the mount to get him to safety?
Yeah, you can use one of his attacks to throw him, I'd say. It'd only be like 10 feet, but yeah, not far at all.
Yeah,
But enough to like roll him off.
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
get him away from the danger.
chuck him 10 feet. That's what he does.
Gaius, can you make a dex saving throw just to see if you land on your feet or not?
That's going to be unnatural 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you're fine. Like as you sort of Gwendolyn throws you back, you half tumble, half do a flip down this shambling mound and land in the dirt. on your feet, watching as it sort of keeps carrying Gwendolyn away.
And I've got a bonus action as well, which I can use as an unarmed strike. Can I use a key point in my bonus action unarmed strike?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's still a normal attack.
Yeah, I'm going to use a key point to try and do stunning strike. That's 18 to hit.
18 hits. Yep.
Does that mean it's stunned?
So does it make a save? Is that right, or is it just a straight?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, it's a save.
What kind of save?
It's written key save. I need to learn how.
I think that is your wisdom for a
Yeah,
key save.
that's my.
No, wait, what am I saying?
I think it'd be a con save.
It's a wisdom thing, but it's,
So sorry,
I'm assuming
guys.
stunning
I don't
strike
know
is
what
the
these
difference.
things are.
It's alright.
I'm going to write it down once we find out.
Constitution save.
Yeah,
Ben's
okay, you
always
got it.
correct.
We should get those bands that say WWBD. What would Ben do?
What would Ben interject to annoyingly point out? It's what the t-shirt should say.
WWBITA.
Actually, you can't do that.
Anyway.
It's a long t-shirt.
It fails. It got 9 altogether.
Yeah, my key save's 13.
Nice. So it's stunned. It stops moving.
Cool. I'm assuming all our stuff came off with that thunder wave. There's none of our
most
things
of it. There's
left
still a
in
couple
this
of like
round.
blankets or whatever, but most of the bigger items, your bags and things, would have rolled off at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off and run back to Guy, and start trying to get everybody else to move away from the mound.
Sure.
Let's move away, quick.
In which case, Orin, it is your turn.
I assume I've seen Gwen. Have I seen Gwen stun something before?
Yeah.
And know that it's not going to stay stunned for very long, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, she stunned. You stunned the unstable elemental on the boat.
Yes,
didn't
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Okay. He's going to kind of look over at the slightly melted metal that was his goose and go, okay, one problem at a time, and fire his his blowtorch of firebolts towards the mound.
Mm-hmm.
Does this? I hope this is not going to unstun it, is it? Oh, I don't know.
Sounds like a very
I said it.
Orin thing that could happen. He
It's probably going to unstun it. I'm guessing it's still at advantage because it's still fairy fired, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, and it's just stunned until the start of Gwendolyn's next turn.
we got a whole
Oh,
round.
nice.
of these.
Okay, cool. In which case, that is a 22 to hit, please.
Hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hits. And that is 19 points of fire damage, please.
Nice. What's half of 19?
9.5.
9.
No.
Good to know.
Yeah, you can see the fire sort of like hit it and like catch, but because of all of this plant life, nothing seems to like it's not too dry, any of this, so it sort of the fire like catches on little bits and singes it, but it doesn't do as much as you'd think.
I was hoping in the school of elemental picking the right damage that fire was going to be especially effective against plants, but
No, you're thinking Pokemon.
yeah. That's basically I was hoping it was Charizard versus Bulbasaur, and that's not the case. Is that what we've learned?
So have we learned that fire is not the best thing to use against this thing?
No.
Noted.
Okay.
Okay. So, question the second. So, would it be a bonus action for Orin to look for his pearl, or would that be an action?
Yeah, I'll say a bonus action if you want to make a quick perception check.
Can I just see if I can spot my pearl?
Doesn't Gwen have a necklace of them?
We sold it.
Yes.
9.
No, in the darkness as well, it's even harder to see.
Oh yeah, I should probably be doing that at disadvantage because he can't see.
It's fine. You failed. We'll just go with that.
See how badly I failed. Oh no, I just failed that same amount. And then I'll back away from the creature a bit as instructed.
Cool. Juna, it's your turn then. And then after Juna, Enkidu, you'll be up.
Cool. Juna is going to sling a chromatic orb at the creature with poison damage.
Ooh, come on, Pokemon. Poison versus plant type. Come
Was
on.
it at advantage?
Yes, because of the fairy fire.
Oh, well, ignore the second roll because it was a natural one, but it's okay because I rolled 19.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Great. 6 damage.
6 poison damage, yep. From the end of your staff, this sort of burst of greenish energy comes out, and you can see as it sort of collides with the creature, it kind of like saps it a little bit. And that seems to have worked. Not in like a huge amount, but definitely did some damage.
Cool.
Are you doing anything else?
I'm just going to go hell for leather with another sorcery point or 2. I've got enough sorcery. I can't remember it's 1 or 2. I'll have a look, but I've got 2 left to do quicken spell again so she can start doing some more damage. And she's going to do a bit of a like swoosh, a baton like around her head and cast Chill Touch again. 8 damage.
You got to roll to hit first, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, 8 necrotic damage.
Was that an advantage?
That was advantage. The first roll was a natural one, so the less said about that, the better.
Wow.
Well, it's said now.
Yeah, the Chill Touch goes out, lands on it. There's a secondary effect with Chill Touch, is it?
It can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then,
Nice.
the hand clings to the target.
Cool. Yeah, so there's this like skeletal hand just sort of like...
More spectral hands.
It's almost like she cast Chill Touch and then she hit it with a chromatic orb and then like the Chill Touch hand just sort of like let go and went, only joking!
Nice.
Oh my god.
Juna, are you backing up a bit?
How far away am I?
Yeah, probably about 40 feet away from it at this point. But obviously Gwendolyn's jumped off and told everyone to...
Oh, if Gwendolyn said that, yeah, I'm going to back away 25 feet.
Cool. So, Enkidu, it's your turn.
Okay. He gets up, he brushes himself off. He's a bit dazed. Which is it, fight or run? He's asking to anyone.
It's stunned until I can fight again. So, fight then run.
Both. Gosh. And can I see if any of our stuff got pulled enough near the creature when Gaius was grabbed?
Yeah, so we're like back toward Orin and Juna, who haven't sort of approached at all. Like there is a pile of all of your stuff still there,
Oh gosh.
where it's sort of all tumbled off at the same time.
And you can see Orin going around in the grass trying to find a pearl.
Yeah.
Oh no. Do I know that Aggie's made from a pearl, right?
Yeah, I think Orin's sort of spoken about how she's designed them. Myra ripped it out of him for not using an elemental, so...
Oh gosh, yeah. Can I bonus action look for it?
Yeah, if you want to make a quick perception check.
Nope, I don't see anything. That's a 4.
It's a pearl in the mud and grass.
Gosh. How far is the thing from me? Because I was on the thing. Then Gaius sent me back 15 feet.
And then it's moved a little bit more again, hasn't it? Probably about 35 feet away.
Yeah, screw that then. And I probably lost my spell slot because I was readying thunder stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh. Guys, I hate you today. And these guys hurt.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Doing all right. With Juna having healed him sort of earlier on.
Yeah, better than me, probably.
Yeah.
Who's nearest to me?
Probably Gaius and Gwendolyn still.
Right. And this is a big thing.
What would Enkidu do?
What would Enkidu do?
He'd probably slap Gaius and then teleport him away anyway.
Yeah, you've got that spell slot, you gotta use it, man.
But is Gwendolyn close to Gaius? Are they right next to each other, or is she like...
They're right next to each
That's
other.
great.
Yeah.
I'll leave him. I'll leave him. I'll fire 2 shots of Eldritch Blast towards the tree though and just turn and run.
Nice. Okay.
Tried to save him. I thought, I'm not going to fight a tree. I'm going to save Guy. Nope. Guy does not want your help. 2 shots of Eldritch Blast.
At advantage.
At advantage. Okay, so they were both...
Still there.
I rolled 2 16s. Straight rolls. So that's a 21. They're both 21s. Can I just use those?
You might get
No,
natural 20 then.
roll 2 more.
Roll 2 more?
You might get natural 20.
Oh, yeah, true that. Oh, wait. I crit on a 19. One's a 19, one's a 50.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you
Don't
get
just use
a
those
crit
first
and-
rolls then.
A crit and a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, crit and a hit.
Let's not ignore advantage when we have it.
So I'll roll the quit first. Oh, nice. It's a 9. Double the dice is 18. Plus my charisma of Agonizing Blast, that's a 21.
Nice.
Plus the 3 because of Hexblade's Curse, that's 25.
24.
Yeah, so math.
24.
Math. I did math.
Do you get to double the Hexblade's curse dice? Is that a dice?
No. You
Okay.
don't. It's just plus 3. It's just my charisma. Normal damage for the other Eldritch Blast. It's a 13.
13
So
altogether.
how much damage did you just give?
24 plus 13 is 37. 37.
Whoa.
That's a lot of damage.
That is. Yeah.
And it did not like it.
Oh gosh. And I'll turn and run. Like, nope, we're running.
And then,
Let's go.
yeah, with Enkidu sort of like blasting out like into the darkness and like really doing damage. Like you can see like huge clumps of like earth and plant life being blasted off of this thing. Gaius, it's your turn.
Guy is going to find his loot amongst the rubble and listening to Enkidu and to Gwen's ideas is going to sprint back in the direction that they came whilst playing a couple of chords, rapid chords, and pointing in the direction towards Enkidu. Enkidu is going to get, because he's the one who's looking a bit rough at the moment, he's going to get a healing word
Oh yeah.
of 3d4, which is going to be 13 points of healing back to Enkidu
Thank you very much.
Nice.
as an apology. And that's what I'm going to do with my go.
It is then the creature's turns, and it's still stunned, so it can't move and it can't take any actions.
Oh.
That's what it's doing.
Oh,
It's
dear.
just looks like a mound of earth in the middle of the dark forest. Glittery, glowing mound of earth. It is then Gwendolyn's turn.
Okay. Now, if I hold my action, does that mean that would also hold my extra attack and my bonus?
Wow.
No.
Would it hold my extra attack?
I don't think so. I think to ready an attack is just a single attack. I will double check the
Okay,
rules.
I'm
though,
just
quickly.
being cheeky.
Really, Grace? Your voice did not sound like that at all.
I wasn't giving it away.
So if you ready the attack action, then you can take both attacks when it triggers. That's still fine, but you can't take a bonus action
Okay,
at the same time.
Fine. So I can do a thing, but don't push it, Grace.
That feels fair.
Yeah.
Some of your Christmas presents, but the rest have to wait till Christmas Day.
Okay. So I'm wondering whether the shambling mound will just like come back to life and just carry on in the direction it was going and thus leave us fine. Or it could well go, oh no, I wanted that tasty bard snack. I'm coming back.
And that one over there just like Eldritch blast me twice.
Yeah, like it could be real pissed. It could decide to go and turn and run itself. So I want to have made sure I've moved a bit further, so I'm kind of level with the rest of the party, but I'm kind of like the front line, and I want to have ready unarmed my extra attack should it decide that it's going to come after us and not run away like a little bitch like it should.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, prepping for it to chase after you.
Yeah, but just being as far away as I can.
Yeah.
Without leaving any of my party stranded.
Yeah, so you sort of like, you probably moved about 30 feet back from where you were, so you're probably about 40 feet away altogether as everyone's sort of retreating. But yeah, you sort of like buckle yourself down, keep an eye on it, and just wait for it to approach if it decides to.
Yeah.
Orin, it's your turn.
I think seeing Gwen doing that, Orin's going to think that's probably a good idea, and he's going to get his blowtorch of firebolts out, pointed towards the creature, and he will hold a firebolt towards it if it does come towards us in any way.
Okay. Orin, do you want to make another check for a pearl?
Yes,
Or
please, if I
bonus
can.
action? Yeah.
Perception, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
12.
12. No, unfortunately, it's just that little bit too dark for your human eyes.
Aww.
The irony is I took apart the goggles so I could make the goose.
Juna, it's your turn.
Juna is going to join the game and she's going to hold her staff like a warrior and ready. I can do that with a spell, right?
Yeah, you can ready a spell.
Yeah, get ready to, if it attacks, she's going to throw a chromatic orb back at it.
Nice. Doing a bonus action at all? Or just...
How near to Orin is Juna?
If you're all sort of like lining up together, I can imagine that you can quite easily move within 5 feet of him.
Can I have a look for his pearl for him, please?
Sure, make a perception check.
12?
12, no, unfortunately not. You can't see it either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then Enkidu.
I can see 150 feet in any darkness. Can I perception check the pearl?
Please do. Please do.
Somebody find this bloody pearl.
We're not leaving here till we found the pearl.
Can somebody just ring the pearl?
We're gonna have to kill the tree to get the pearl. 'cause I
Juna
rolled
is
a
already
12.
feeling guilty that she suggested that we use the pearl necklace to barter with.
Sell it on. What was that? Sorry, Enkidu. What was that roll?
I rolled a 12 for perception.
12? No.
We're all rolling 12.
Oh my gosh! So is the tree within 120 feet?
Yeah, definitely. It's 40 feet away from yours.
Oh wow! I'll just shoot it twice again. We don't have advantage. Oh no, because Stunning Strike.
But we
is
still
on.
have
But it's
advantage
still
from
got
fairy
fairy
fire.
fire.
Oh, fairy fire. Oh my gosh! Here we go.
Yeah.
Those
That
ones
wand
are
is
well
clutch.
useful.
Yeah.
I will take that advantage.
Well, now you want to take the advantage.
Oh yes, I
When you
do.
roll well, you don't want it.
That's a 21 and a 16.
Yeah, both hit.
Oh yeah, it's just the tree or club of earth. It shouldn't be hard to hit. Oh gosh, that's a 6 for 1. That's a 6 again, so that's 12 points altogether.
Nice. And again, like sort of as you're sort of blasting out like this eldritch energy. You can just see like clumps and like flowers being like thrown off of it. It is now Gaius's turn.
And Kiru's looking a lot better. People are moving away from it. Orin is his bum's in the middle of some foliage moving around.
With the blowtorch up in the other hand, sort of pointing towards the creature.
Yeah, okay.
Tell me if it comes near.
Okay, sure thing. And I will play the lute again and cast Thunderclap towards the creature. So suddenly I'm playing my instrument and then a shockwave shoots in the direction, parting grass and foliage on its path towards until it slams into the creature with a cracking boom.
Nice.
And then it needs to make a con save and it needs to beat 14.
It got 13.
Yeah, it takes 3 points of damage.
Whoa. 3 whole
It takes that.
It's the table all
shambling
over
round.
again. This wonderfully heroic description for 1 point of damage. Do I want to do?
Yeah.
I love
A
it.
twig falls off.
Cool. It seems not that bothered by that, but it does turn and starts shambling toward all of you.
Can we release our things?
I fire a firebolt at it.
Please do. It can only move 20 feet, so it doesn't get close. But as it's sort of like lumbering towards you, it's suddenly hit with all these attacks.
I was going. I held an unarmed strike, so my arms aren't 20 feet.
Do you want to borrow this arm, Gwen?
10 to hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Then a chromatic orb just goes like swinging past its upper regions into the forest.
And Orin?
That is a 27 to hit.
27 hits, yeah.
Wow.
Kind of a question.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
That is 13 points of fire damage, which you're probably going to have to say.
I am going to halve that to 6. Cool. Again, it's sort of singed. It's not too put off by it all. It's just like sort of plodding its way forwards, but it's not getting anywhere fast. Gwendolyn, it's your turn.
Okay, well, if it's 20 feet away from me, I'm going to run 20 feet up to it, and I am going to kick it. Try and
Kick it.
kick a clump off it, yeah. I don't know why, like, me, Grace, suddenly goes like Cockney, even though Gwendolyn's like the most posh thing.
Hang around with Orin too long.
Okay, so that is a 19 to hit.
Hits, yep.
Nice, okay. And that is... Okay, that is 6 points of kicking damage.
6 points of kicking damage.
And then I'm going to use my extra strike, and I'm going to spin round and kick it with the other leg.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that is a 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Marvellous. And that is another 6 points of damage. Oh, and I just think I'll use a bonus action
Bloody hell.
to do one final kick. And that's going to be 19 to hit. Do I want to use a key point to...
Finish it off.
Yeah, like, can I... Yeah, I'm going to spend a key point to flurry of blows. So that means that I can take another attack, basically, as my bonus.
Another hit.
So I'll
yeah.
just give you the damage for that last one, which was 5 points of damage. And then we've got
Cool.
one more, which is 21 to hit.
Yes.
Thank goodness for this advantage. Oh, and that's just 4 points of damage for the last one. And then I'll use the last 20 feet of my movement to run back to where I was.
Cool. It probably will make an opportunity attack against you if you decide to move away.
I will stay there then, in that case.
Okay.
Oh no! No choices right!
Putting it out there. It is Orin's turn then.
Okay, Orin is going to, seeing as the firebolts don't seem to be having as much effect as he wants, he's going to run up towards it. He's about 20 foot away, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is like 20 feet from all of you.
Except me.
And lean forward with his...
Apart from Gwendolyn.
his... Aggie did an electrical shock on it, didn't she? Before she
No, it didn't land.
didn't land. Okay, he's going to try it anyway. He's going to run forward with get his gloves out, shouting "Fraggy" as he runs towards. And reach forward with a natural 19 for a 28 to hit.
Ah, hits, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's going to run a whole load of volts of electricity through this thing. 14 points of lightning damage.
With electricity,
Yeah.
there's the concept of grounding it so that, like, you know, it doesn't do anyone any harm, right?
Oh no.
So you run forward You slap your glove onto the creature, and you can just feel it dissipate all of the electrical energy. Nothing happens. Some of the plant life in it looks a little bit healthier, though, so thank you for that.
Oh my god. Is this Orin's thing? Is this Orin's thing?
Okay.
Oh my god.
It can't heal it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is the, also,
like
that's
being
the only
absorption.
turn where I haven't chill touched it.
It's a big hit.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to make it do more damage and I've made it better. How does this keep
I
happening?
love that this is now a trait of Orin. That
I
he
hate
really,
that this is now a trait of Orin.
Orin is just gonna look at his sort of hands and just be like, as he just backs up 10 feet away from the creature,
Oh my
just being like,
gosh.
and then I think it's too distracted to even look for his pearl.
Oh,
It's going to use its reaction to try and swing at you.
No,
as
it
you,
can't because it's even though it didn't
'Cause it
take damage,
landed,
it's
it
still being
landed.
hit by them. So
my gosh.
at least it
True,
won't do
okay.
that.
Amazing.
Cool, no reactions. Juno, it's your turn.
I think she is just gonna try and like orbit until she can't orbit anymore. Please.
Can she orbit?
for it.
Yes, she can.
She can. Amazing that I just rolled 2 7s for those 2 attack rolls. It probably doesn't hit. 10.
Unfortunately not.
How is yours? What? How is your? Sorry to interrupt, Juno. How is your spell attack bonus only +3?
Oh, it's +6. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was adding my initiative.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh my god. Numbers-based games are not my forte.
We've all forgotten how to play D&D tonight.
It's all falling apart.
13 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit either. At least you're doing the right maths now, so that's good.
Hey, look, Vicky. At least you're not hitting it with electricity. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no one would be that stupid.
Are you using a bonus action at all, Juno?
I'm gonna look for Orin's pearl.
Please do, make a perception check.
17.
17. You see it as, like, sort of, just as this creature keeps lumbering forward, just about 10 feet to its left, you just catch a small glint of a pearl in the bushes.
So I can just see it.
You can see it, yeah.
Cool.
You can point it out to everyone as well if you like.
How
for free action.
how far away is the pearl from me?
About 15 feet.
I'm gonna go and get it and come back 10 feet.
Cool, nice. Yeah, you sort of, yeah.
Pop
like,
it in the
just
caddy.
enough around everyone that it's nowhere near you. But yeah.
Do I have enough
brilliant.
movement to put it in the caddy?
Yeah, no, that's
Can I try? Can I do it without Orin seeing? Can I roll to see if I can like stealthily?
Make a sleight of hand
Yeah.
if you want to. Yeah, make a quick
Priorities.
sleight of hand.
What is my passive perception?
No, it's
What is my
natural one.
passive perception?
No, it was just
Oh,
for,
wow.
it was just for
No,
flavour, so she could be like da da. Yeah.
Sure. Inside check.
Amazing. Enkidu, it's your turn.
Guys, what are we doing? Are we running or are we killing this thing? What's happening?
I mean, does it look like it's nearly dead?
It's looking a bit healthier than it was.
Okay.
It chose to come after us. Let's kill it. I gave it a chance.
It's not looking as full as it was beforehand.
Gwendolyn, do you want to stay? Do you want to back up?
I think we kill it. We gave it the chance to get away from us. Now we take it and we kill it.
Oh my
Some of us gave it the chance.
Okay. The strategy's out the window. Oh gosh.
There is no strategy in this
There
fight.
is-
There
there
is
was no
strategy in this
strategy,
fight.
Gosh. Fine. 2 shots of Eldritch Blast at the thing.
Please do.
We don't have advantage anymore, do we?
Yeah, we do.
We do still.
Fairy Fire's still going.
How long does the
Fairy
fairy
fire
fire
lasts
last?
like 10 minutes.
What?
Is it
That's
concentration?
insane.
Or does it not matter?
It's
with it?
it's my wand. I don't know.
Doesn't matter with the
did
wand.
a boom and it's done.
Oh my gosh.
That was a great first move of this fight.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was
I
clutch.
rolled a 21 and a 16.
Cool. Yeah, that hits.
Re-roll just to see if I crit.
Yeah.
I do not.
Cool. Yeah, 2 normal attacks then.
8 points for one. Oh, nice. And 14 for the other. 22 points of force damage.
And that kills it. So
And
yeah,
I'm
as
back
sort of
to
like
full health. Yeah.
Enkidu is sort of like trying to see if anyone's running. Gaius is sort of stood in between it all. Juna's just run over and dived into a bush. Orin's looking at his gloves in despair. And Gwendolyn's facing down against this thing. Gwendolyn, like, from, like, behind you, just come 2 eldritch blasts of force that collide with this creature and like just decimate it. Like the whole thing crumbles backwards.
Just like dirt sprayed in her face.
Exactly. Right. And it's just like the whole thing just suddenly collapses into like mounds of earth in front of you.
So she turns around, puts her arms up in the air to the others and goes, "Yay!"
What was that? The trees are alive. Trees are alive. Walking, talking plants, mounds of earth, attacking us.
Is there anything
I'm so
else
stupid.
out there that looks like this thing? Everyone quickly check around.
Yeah. Can we see any other?
Yeah, everyone make a perception check.
I'm going to make it a disadvantage because I can't see much.
Mm-hmm.
14.
11.
7.
11.
5. I've got dirt in my eyes still.
So as you all look around into the forest, it all looks exactly like that creature, because that creature just looked like the forest floor.
Oh no.
Oh my god, we're surrounded, guys.
Oh
Like
no.
one of those horrible dreams.
And that's where we'll end the episode.
Oh. Excellent.
That was fun.
So
was
much
outrageous.
fun. Oh my
That was
god.
so funny.
You have been listening to David Knight as your Dungeon Master, Ben Galpin as Orin, Chris Watts as Gaius, Daryl Bailey as Enkidu, Grace Kelly Miller as Gwendolyn, and Vicky Gaskin as Juna. Original music by David Knight. Please tell your friends, subscribe, and follow us on all the social media.